Hey, my loves, how you guys doing on this wonderful Wednesday? Come on in the room, so we can go ahead and do what we gonna do. Because we got a lot to talk about tonight. Ooh, come on, black girl magic. Come on, black girl magic. Come on, black girl magic. Come on in the room, because we got some things to talk about tonight. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing all right tonight, my loves? We're going to talk about this show because we're going to get into this. It's going to really be like a two-part show because I couldn't decide which one I want to talk about. I said, you know what? Ain't no sense in doing two separate lives. Let's just go ahead and book them together because they so go together, both of these topics, okay? So let's go ahead and do this out, okay? Hey, love that name, by the way, sweetie. Let's put this topic in. Hey, Nikki, we're going to get the topic moving. Let me go and put this up there so people know. Let me get this top up here. Then we're gonna go in and get this thing started. I promise you, my love, we're gonna go get this thing started. Bam! There we go. Y'all ready? Let's go and get this thing started. All right. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. Let's get into the topic. Why is there so much transphobia in the black community? Let me say that again. Because that right there encompasses so many things. I love you too, my baby. I love you too. Why is it that there is so much transphobia? There are so many reasons why there is so much transphobia in the black community. But tonight, I want to talk about two of the reasons. Now, granted, there are so many other reasons. We will be here all night talking about all the reasons. But there are two reasons I want to talk about. The first reason I want to talk about is the fact of the matter is that there are so many of these DL men and black men who sleep with trans women, have sex with trans women, or in relationships with black trans women, and refuse to claim them. Some of them even are messing with trans women, and they have wives on the side, kids on the side, baby mamas on the side, and refuse to claim black trans women. They tell black trans women things like, oh, you have to take this because nobody else will want you. Oh, you're not really a woman, so you should be happy that I'm being with you. Telling black trans women all these false narratives, telling them these things to break their spirit. And this is why I tell black trans women so many times, when a man tells you things like nobody else is gonna want you, or you should be happy that I'm with you, those are red signs. Those are red signs, because any man that wants you and loves you will never, ever, 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 my sisters, tell you anything like that. He will never, as I'm from the country, so I'm gonna use a country saying, he will never fix his mouth to say that. Those words will never articulate out of his mouth, okay? So if he does that, sweetie, baby, sis, niece, he don't love you. He loves what you're giving him. He loves the way he feels when he's with you. But you deserve to feel all the feelings. All the feelings of a woman. All the feelings of someone in a relationship. All the feelings someone gets when somebody loves you. You deserve all those feelings. And the thing about it is, he should be giving you more. Now, when it comes to the claiming part, not only will black men, especially DL black men, are so quick not to claim black trans women, they will murder a black trans woman. They will end their life before they allow somebody to know that they dated a black trans woman. And when you are at that level of thinking, there is something wrong. Because as a man, as a black man, and I'm talking about black men right now, as a black man, you should be strong enough to stand up and say, hey, I don't care what you think. This is who I'm dating. This is who I'm going to be with. You got a problem with it? Oh, well. But the problem is that we have such a stigma against black men when it comes to dating black trans women, because they say, oh, you're gay. Just like, for example, they have a stigma in the black community. There's no such thing as a bisexual black man. Yes, there's a bisexual black man. Yes, there are. Every black man every black man that dates men and women is not gay. There's bisexual black men. So understand this. I never condone a black man or E33 not claiming a black trans woman. I never condone that. But because of what the black people in the black society have said and what they do and where they react and do this, those are some of the reasons why. And we have to learn to break that stigma of the fact of black men dating black trans women is gay. No, it's not. Because when he sees that black trans woman, he does not see a man. He sees her for what she is, a woman. The problem is that he's too scared of what the black people in the black community are going to think. And these are the reasons why he hides her, or he only sees her at night, or he takes her to a hotel, or he murders her to keep it secret. All because of the toxic masculinity within the black community. And that has got to stop. And that is the reason why so many black trans women are losing their lives. Okay? So we got to do better, black men. That is part one discussion. Part two. Let's get to part two. And then after we do that, we're gonna tie everything in together. Part two is the thing about this. Y'all know this. I rock for black women all day long. And when I say the statement I'm stating, I am not talking about every black woman. Let me make this disclaimer. Because there are some black women out there who are wonderful allies to the LGBT plus community. There are some black women out there who are confident enough to know that maybe if a guy dates another guy and then tell him he's bisexual, and they're confident enough to say, well, you know, it wasn't nothing I did. He just didn't want me because he was bisexual or something. Because the reason why is they see that because they're strong, smart black queens. And I thank you, black queens, so in the ring for that. So I have to say this to my black queens who do not know this. Now, my black queens who are great allies and who are strong and who have the mindset, I'm not talking to those black queens because you already got your head on straight. I'm talking about my black queens who have this transphobic mentality of always degrading, always putting down black trans women. My sisters, it needs to stop. Black trans women are not your competition. They are not your enemy. Let me say that again. Let me say that to my sisters who are not getting it. Black trans women are not your competition. They are not your enemy. They are your sisters. When you see the term black trans woman, when you take the trans out of the middle there, you have black woman. Black trans women are your sisters. And you need to start acting like it. And to the black trans women who are trans allies and who are LGBT allies and who are smart, for those of y'all who are not on that page, my queens, I thank you for that. I thank you so much for that. And for my other queens, we got to do better. We got to do better. Because all these things between the DL men not claiming black trans women and animosity by certain, not all, certain black women, so black trans women, these are all the elements. All these elements are what help to tie into why there is so much homophobia and transphobia in the black community. Now, if we want to add something else to it, we got to add in the fact of the religious aspect, because we know, they every time when it comes to somebody being trans or gay in the black community, they want to bring the Bible and say all this and that. But then when they say that, they don't want to talk about the fact that the preacher might be sleeping with somebody in church. They don't talk about the fact that the preacher's stealing the money. They don't talk about none of that. But they always want to jump to bashing gays and especially bashing trans women. That's the first place they want to go. That's the first place they want to go. So all this transphobia in the black community has got to stop. And right now, this is such a heavy topic, and we just talk about black trans women, and I talked a little bit about black gay men. We ain't even gotten to the bisexual. We ain't even gotten to the pansexual. We ain't even gotten to non-binary. That's a whole nother element. So when you tie all that in, it's an even bigger transphobia, homophobia. Shoot. We need to create some new terms on that. Non-biphobia, non-binary phobia. It needs to be something else in there. I don't know if that term. That's a good thing for me to look at my research there. But it's just so crazy that we as the black community still has so much transphobia and homophobia in going into 2021. It is 2021. That is so sad. That is so sad, my people, that we still have to go, black trans women still have to go through that now. It is so sad. It is 2021. We have got to do better, and we have got to get it together, okay? Ooh, I've been going in so much, I ain't been reading none of y'all comments, oh Lord. But we have got to get it together, okay? We have got to do better, okay? We have got to do better, okay? But, I also want to talk about a video that I posted today, because there was a video where this black woman, and she was talking about how if I identify as an airplane, I must be an airplane. When I hear stuff like that, and understand this, I'm not calling my black queen, I'm not calling her stupid. The statement she made was stupid. Because the first thing, and then she said, well, I'm not transphobic. Yes, you are. Two things. One, what you didn't realize is, no, but when somebody says that statement is dumb, don't call her dumb. Because I don't believe she's dumb. But the statement she made was dumb. That was dumb. And two, when you make statements like that, sis, come here. I gotta say this. You're living in denial. You're living straight in denial. That's transphobic. And now, what I particularly think could have happened is two things happened. And may get back to her on this line, I don't even know. But I think two things happen possibly. One, either she's been really hurt by some kind of black man or something, or she's been hurt by a couple of black men, or two, a black man she dated maybe got caught with another male. Two, or it could be three. She dated a black man and he got caught with a black trans woman. It's one of those three things. Because when I see things like that, my sister, I gotta say this. It seems to me like black trans women are living rent-free in your head. I'm gonna say it again. When I see that statement, it seems like to me that black trans women are living rent-free in your head. You are that bothered. Why? This is what I don't understand. Why is it that there's sometimes some people bothered with black trans women? Let me say something to you. If someone is getting on my nerves or something is bothering me, I don't want to keep talking about it. I don't want to go to that person's platform. I don't want to go in a situation where when something is bothering me and something is a problem, I'm gonna cut it off and I'm gonna let it go. Because I had a situation last night where somebody asked me a question on a topic and asked me about something. And for me, I wasn't being mean. I just was honest about them. They asked me about the topic and I said, look here, I I don't know about that. I've said everything I want to say on that topic. And when it comes to that show, I have not watched not one episode, which I have not. Because for me, I said what I said. I've been moved on. Honest to God, I didn't even know. I don't know what's going on. So I don't want to put myself in any situation that's going to hinder the growth or the positivity or the joy I got. So I'm going to be like, pause the brakes, let it go. Because I'm not letting no situation or nobody just live rent-free in my head. Only person living rent-free in my head is going to be me and my dreams and my goals. My dreams, my goals, my visions, those things are going to be living rent-free in my head, period, okay? So we have to, and I got to say this also to my allies of the community, especially black trans allies. When you see people like this, we have to start holding them accountable. We have to start holding them accountable for the transphobia. We have to start holding them accountable for their actions. Because if we don't, because those are the ways that we get people to change. Will everybody change just like that? No, they're not. But sometimes you never know. I've seen so many times where people have been held accountable and they went back, and rehearsed things and researched things, and they came back with a different perspective. So we have got to start holding these women, these men accountable for their transphobic ways, and hopefully we can at least start a decline of this transphobia within the black community, because it is so deadly, and we are losing too many black trans women to the transphobia within the black community. Okay. Hey sis, how you doing? I see you sneaking up in here. But yeah, we have to do all those things to be able to accomplish this. And we have to make sure that we are, we're setting the right tone. And understand this, everybody ain't gonna listen to you. But sometimes holding an accountable person starts with just calling them out. And if they don't, that's fine. But at least you put forth the effort to call them out. And that's sometimes what's most needed, okay? Whew. Baby, this back-to-back nights, we don't have some hard topics, okay? Hard topics. All right, I'm gonna open the floor up now that we had discussion. I'm gonna open the floor up to my virtual audience. If anybody wants to come in, send me a request. Or if anybody has a comment they want to talk down there about, anything a comment they want to talk about, type it down there. I would love for you to keep it on the topic, but if you do have some off topic, I understand, but we're trying to keep it on topic of why is there so much transphobia within the black community, okay? I love how we keep it. Thank you, sis. And you know what I said? You know, I gotta say two things to that, sis. One, it's all of that statement for me. And number two, I love the way you support me for real. Okay? I love all of it for real, okay? Hey, sis. Sis, you just get here. Sis, I don't went in. You're going to probably have to go in. You're going to have to probably go back and watch some of this live because I don't went in. I don't went in a good little bit. I also went in on your girl a little bit a few minutes ago. And right now, I'm opening up the floor to anybody who want to have a comment or anybody who wants to come on the show or anything. We'll just open it up because we've really just laid a foundation for the reason why there is so much transphobia. And we talked about, sis, just to reiterate, we talked about how DL men are too scared to stand up to other black men in the community and claim the black trans women that they're dating and sleeping with. But, you know, they're willing to murder and kill them to keep their secret to the grave. And we also talk about how certain black women, not all black women, because there are black women who are allies to the community, but how certain black women are letting black trans women live rent-free in their head, and they're so pressed by black trans women. And we know the one you're talking about, the one that was talking about comparing somebody to an airplane, baby. Sis, black trans women are living rent-free in her head. They're living rent-free within her head. Oh, let me tell you something, babe. Let me tell you something. I haven't 100% got into that topic yet, because I was literally on the way home, but I heard a little bit something about that, and I saw a little somebody, and for me, when I saw that, because she's talking about Jimmy Stack situation, and when I saw that, that just really, it really got to me. And I'm going to tell you why it got to me. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me one second. It's funny how, okay, because a lot of black men don't hold themselves accountable. Yes, it is. Yeah, sis. We talked about her earlier. It's just, wow. And I don't, hold on. Let me read some of these comments right quick. And I don't understand when people talk about saying all sin is equal. So why is it okay to have sex before marriage, not okay to be gay, and trans is another percent? Sis, it's so much to unpack in there, Nikki. You got a lot of right. There's a lot to unpack there. Right, it's a lot to unpack there, sis. Whew, that's a whole nother show, sis. We're gonna try to pack some of that stuff. That's a lot right there. But it's the thing with the Jimmy Stack situation and the trans woman is, what gets me so mad and pissed about the situation is whenever somebody, especially a black man, gets caught with a black trans woman, the first statement. Now, there's a lot of things to unpack in there. We're going to pack this up, sis. There's a lot of things to pack in there. But why is it that every time when they get caught with a black trans woman, the first they want to say, oh, you gay? That right there just boggles my mind. Because understand this, I represent for my whole community. My gay boys, my pansexual boys, bisexual boys, and whatever. But why is it always that when they get caught with a trans woman, they always want to say, why are you gay? But they're not messing with a gay boy, they're messing with a trans woman. Like somebody, like something about that's the first part of it that does not make sense to me, sis. I can't grasp that. Why is that always, and everybody knows that. Y'all know that for real. Come on, y'all, let's be real. That's the first thing they always say when somebody caught with a trans woman. They don't even say, oh, you get, they may later say, oh, they got caught with a tranny or they got caught with a human. They may say it later, but 9 times out of 10, that's the first thing they say is, oh, you gay. But they're not messing with a gay, but they're messing with a trans woman. It's people want to call people out on stuff and you not even using the correct terminology. You're not even using the correct knowledge. You're just running off of your feelings, okay? And like the hashtag say, facts over feelings, you ain't even doing facts over feelings. You doing feelings over facts. And that's the problem with that. Okay? Like we are women and he's attracted to her. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. He didn't get attracted to a man. When you catch your man with another man, then, and even when you catch your man with another man, that don't even mean he's gay. That simply means he's bisexual. But when he gets caught with a trans woman, he sees her as a woman. So how you cannot call that gay? And that is the first mistake they make, okay? The second mistake that a lot of women make when they get caught, when they catch that guy with the black trans man, is they always want to say, they want to blame the trans woman. My sisters, understand this. I'm not going to sit up here and say every one of my black trans sisters is perfect or that every one of my black trans sisters do everything right. However, I will say this. My black trans sister, she didn't sleep with herself. Let me say it again. She didn't sleep with herself. So your man slept with her. Your man had sexual relations with him. So why are you mad with her so much when it was your man who slept with that black trans woman? Come on. Let's go. Let's talk. Let's talk. We're talking tonight. Let's go. Bring it up. Come on. People are so ignorant. It's so fucking annoying. Okay, yeah, good. Period. It's like I'm just sick and tired of it. I don't care, sis, I don't care if I gotta call this out Monday through Friday every show. We gonna keep calling it out until somebody gets the message and somebody gets it going, because it's just tiresome. They would keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. I got my sisters calling trans women in. I got my black trans woman dying. I got DL men robbing my trans. It needs to stop, period. All of it needs to stop. And needs to let black trans women exist and live. Okay? Right. She is not obligated to be loyal to you. Her man, sis, Sis. Ooh, that right there. That right there. All of that for me. All of that for me. Ooh, sis. Ooh, we have a good conversation tonight. Ooh, that is so right. It is your man's job to be loyal. So why are you blaming her? Why are you blaming her? It's your man's job. And you're blaming her. Come on. And I feel like a lot of black women are mad at trans women. Everything always seems to be about a man with them. They blame black trans women for them not having a man. There are a lot. Now, we'll say this. There are a lot of black women who are confident in themselves, and they do respect and support black trans women. So I have to get that disclaimer there. There's a lot of black women that support me, so I have to put that disclaimer there. However, the ones that you're talking about, those are the ones that I say are insecure in some way, and I think where that comes from is a lot of that doesn't even stem back to black trans women. I think it's a anger that is targeted at black trans women, but the anger comes from the fact of there are so many black men out here who are disrespecting and treating black women wrong. And so when they happen to catch their man with a black trans woman, it's almost like it's the final straw. It's like they don't see that, it's all that anger just it's got to go somewhere, and it just pops out and go. Okay? Right, it's not all of them, because there are so many black women who I know that do support black transgender women, black transgender community. Attraction is not between the legs. People need to stop being so much. Exactly. Oh, Nikki sis, girl, Nikki sis, girl, you gave me that. I wish that people would start realizing that someone likes who they like, and somebody's gonna fall in love with who they love. We have got to, and this is what I'm about to say. This doesn't even relate to just black trans women. This relates to black trans men, gay men, whatever. We have got to stop when it comes to we have got to stop being so focused on when it comes to black trans women and black trans men on their genitalia. We have got to stop being so focused on that, because it's so many women that say things like, oh, you're not a woman because of what's between your legs. Or they tell a black trans man sometimes, oh, you're not a man because of what's between your legs. No. A black trans woman is a woman. A black trans man is a black man. We have got to stop that, okay? That has got to stop, okay? And why do we have to police our attraction? If you like somebody, why can't you just like them peace? Exactly. If you like somebody, you just like somebody. Damn. That's why I was having a conversation about somebody the other day, and they was talking about how it was somebody young. When I have certain conversations with somebody, I tell them about when I have conversations with people, if I tell this conversation here, I never tell the person's name. I always keep their name out of the information. And they were saying how they were young and they seen some black trans women they were attracted to. They was like, no, I gotta risk it all because I don't know if my friend gonna like this, or hey, I can't let nobody know. And I told him, I said, my young brother, why does that matter? Why is it so wrong that you find a black trans woman attractive? Why is it so wrong? You look at her and say, damn, she fine. Why is it so wrong? You look at her and say, oh, I wish I could get her number. Why is that so wrong? We have got to stop making it so. You know what? Oh, jeez. Oh, that hit me. That revelation. Places like TikTok and Instagram and hip hop and all these places, they have got to start normalizing that it is okay for a black man to find a black trans woman attractive. That is okay. There is nothing wrong with that. We make it like it's a disease or a sickness or something. And that is just so far, far beyond that. We got to stop that thinking of mentality. We got to stop that. That's got to stop. That's something that's got to be stopped. It's got to stop. It's got to be stopped. Stop, period, okay? All right. Woo, y'all, we don't win in tonight. We don't do some unpacking tonight. We done did some heavy unpacking tonight. Trans, what you got in? Malik Yoba came out as trans, attracted, and the black trans community, especially the black women, tore him apart. I've been in a situation before where a man was afraid to be with me because of fear. And true, yeah. And the thing about it is, and yes, they did tell Malik Yoba, and I want to unpack that last part you said. It's so many men out there who are actually very, very good to black trans women. Like, we had this mentality where we think that every guy that takes a black trans woman is bad. And no, the truth is, there are a lot of black men out there who are very, very good at black trans women. But some of them are afraid to come out because of the fact of the toxic masculinity, because of the fact of the homophobia, because of the fact of transphobia that all resides within the black community. Okay? Of what his family friends might say the word. Exactly. They say live your best life until it comes to who you sleeping with in a relationship. Nikki, have you been reading some of Yana Van Zandt? Because you giving us some stuff to unpack tonight. You really Nikki, you must be on the Yana Van Zandt mood tonight, because you giving us stuff to unpack tonight. Oh wow, live your. That is so true. It's like, whew. A person can be doing their best to change the community, and especially a black person. But let a black man come out, he can be doing his best, but let him come out and say he gay. Let him come out and say he bisexual. Let him come out and say he's a transgender. And the black community wants to forget every good thing he done. They want to forget every move he's made. They want to forget every person he's saved. They want to forget every person he's helped, just based on the fact he's sleeping with a black trans woman. And that right there, what does that say about us as a black community? What is that? What does that say about us? Come on, somebody tell me, what does that say about us? What does that say about us? Period. Okay? We got to do this, okay? Did you see the two black trans women arguing and putting down Hope? Who put down Hope to jail? No, not my girl Hope. I ain't seen this. No, I ain't seen this. Who was that? I ain't seen that. We gotta have unity in our community. It's just ridiculous. And not only, wait a minute, who was putting down my girl Hope? Cause you know I ride all day for Hope. No, Trent, sis, you gotta tell me about this, cause I ain't know about this. I think you tell about my reaction. I really didn't know about this. I really didn't. Who? Let me know some info. It says we need education and mental therapy. Exactly, sis. That's the problem. Education and mental therapy. Because one, they don't know terminology. They don't know issues that with education coming in. And two, because mental therapy, because it's a mental mindset. A mental mindset in the black community of what you can and cannot do, and who you can and cannot date. Okay. Hey Jeremy, babe, we done been packing a whole bunch of stuff in here today. We talking about why there's so much homophobia and why there's so much transphobia in the black community, and we done went in tonight. This has been a show right here. Elliot, I'll tell you. Okay, tell me in my DM, sis, because I gotta find out for this. Because if I need to know, like, before, like, when I get off this live, because you know I do my other shows after this, and I might have to do a little short, a little something on that. Go when you get time. Go and send that to my DM, because I need to really know about that. I really need to know about that, because I did not know about that. Please let me know about that. If you have a link, send me the link. Please send me the link. I really want to know about that. Okay. But all these factors are what contribute to all the transphobia in the black community, and these things have to stop. Okay, Lord, y'all, we don't win in so much. We don't win in. Okay, so is there anybody who would love to talk on the topic? Because I want to open the floor up to my virtual audience. Is there anybody who would like to come on, speak anything? If not, we're gonna probably get ready to end the show. But whoa, this was a lot to pack. We probably gonna come back and we're gonna have to probably come back and revisit this another day, because it's still a lot. We went in tonight heavy, but it's still a lot that we need to unpack. Thanks for talking about these kind of things. I'm not a black trans woman, so I don't know what it's like. And in this stream is an opportunity to hear your perspective. Sorry, it's a bit off topic. No, sweetie, you ain't. I open my platform out there. You more than good, sweetie. You are more than good. You are more than good, sweetie. And I love you. And I thank you for coming in the room. Thank you so much, okay? All right, does anybody else have everything on topic? If not, we're going to get ready to close out for the night. I want to thank everybody who supports the show. Remember, all your likes, all your comments, all will help keep the show going. Thank you for anybody who's donated a Cash App at Miss Melody XOXO, PayPal, Miss Melody XOXO, and Venmo, Miss_Melody_XOXO. Thank you so much for the love and the support tonight, because we had a lot to unpack tonight, okay? All right? Well, I love you, my loves. Gonna get ready to go over, because I gotta get ready to go over to my other side of town and on my platform, because I have other platforms that I do shows on. So we're gonna go do some stuff with TikTok and things like that nature. And I love you, my loves. Nobody else. We're gonna give about 15 more seconds. We're gonna close this out, okay? I love you so much. Thank you, sis. I'm so glad you enjoyed the live, okay? I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Nikki. Nikki been reading some Yana Van Zandt or something. I don't know what Nikki been reading, but Nikki been reading some doggone Yana Van Zandt, because she was unpacking the question like I don't know what. Thank you, Nikki, so much. She was doing it, okay? All right. Thank you, sis. Yeah, send that to me. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you. I'm probably dropping at least one more episode, because I do a live, and I usually do like a side episode. And I love you so much. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed night. I love all my loves. Bye, okay? Bye.